What up, people? Revan the Legend, and welcome back to another episode of 80's Mania Wrestling Returns. We are here in October. Things are heating up, people. We have finally dethroned the long-reigning tag team champions. But I mean, they're gonna have to have a rematch after that. So, who knows? They might grab the titles and then run with them again. So, we will give you a quick look at what's going on. Arizona Chance retained his title over O'Hooligan in a rivalry that's been back and forth for a long time. O'Hooligan, two-time world champion, is now out of the picture for a little while. Tag team, so Big Little Thug, 7 defenses in a row. Finally dethroned by Max Attack and two-time world champion Zen. So we'll run that back and then we'll make a decision after that. Television champion Magnus Muscle, 2 defenses now. Couple people in the mix for a possible shot there. And then the Cruiserweight champion Chet Sky lost his last match against Piranha in the Cruiserweight tournament, so that is the next title match there without question. We have a quick look at the win-loss record that we've got here. Big Thug 13-5, the highest, but again, the majority of that has come from tag teams. Arizona Chance, he had a really quiet start to the year, but has really taken off now. Zen 11-5. Zen and Arizona Chance are probably neck and neck when it comes to the Wrestler of the Year award, which we will deal with in a couple months. It's probably going to be whoever performs best from this point on. Chet Sky doing well. Piranha is on the come up. O'Hooligan is 7-6. So let's see what this month has in store for us. 2 versions of Halloween Hellraiser. This one has a lot of non-title matches, and I want some title matches on my pay-per-view. So we have a tag team match. Ladies tag team title match. 3-on-3 and 1-on-1. Not a lot of them. This is a weird pay-per-view. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go... I think I'm going to go with the smaller one. No, I'm not really a huge fan of a pay-per-view with a lot of matches, but not many of them being non-title matches. So we'll run this. We're going to take a quick look at the injury list and see who's doing what. Wow, Cobra's out for 9, Doc is out, Keith is out, O'Hooligan is out, but back next week. Okay. So, first off, we have a Cruiserweight Championship match. There is no question about what this is. Piranha, after an incredible run in the Cruiserweight tournament, is finally going to get his shot. We're going to give him a boost as well. Chet can have his tag team partner in his corner. And you know what? I think we're going to give them... maybe a ladder match or something along those lines. Plus 3 to skill, plus 1 to push, and is a flyer, which is, I believe, what they both are. Oh no, he's a wrestler. We'll do it anyway. Oh, they're unhappy. I mean, I'm sorry, it's going to have to be. People are not going to be happy with that. That is the match that has to happen. Ladies Wrestlers match. We got a couple people. I mean, Linda is the champion.
Show your respect to the greatest nation.
We'll throw Minx in there. Don't have him active at the minute. Elfet can get back in the picture as well. Okay, happy with that. That's not bad. And then we've got an openers match. If we do Big Thug against Max, I think, as a precursor to the title match, we'll use his foil. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I'll put Little Thug in there. Obviously, we can't use Zen because we don't have his foil yet. Thanks a lot, Game Makers. I've been tweeting you about this. I've been waiting. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a mail, and it's gonna be the foil, but nope, nothing. How many hits do I need to drop? Right here, we are gonna go with. We need to build. I think we need to see if Hammerhead is ready to step up. So if we throw Hammerhead in there, we'll give him his partner. We can run a non-title match. Yeah, we can run a non-title match. Let's do it that way. If he wins, he's in. If he's not, then we'll just keep him floating around upper mid for a while. That might be the first time we've had a world champion in a non-title match. We've also got Reptile Ranger who needs something else here. Is this mid card only? Okay, that would explain it. So we're gonna put Doberman there as well because he's had a mental year. And Presley had a really good run in the Cruiserweight tournament, so we're going to give him a chance to shine. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. That's cool. Canada? Yes. Alright, so main event is going to get not well received, is a polite way of putting it. Let's see how Max does against Big Thug here. Okay, so the tag team champions now have a singles victory over the former champions as well, which means that if they do win the tag titles rematch, then we can have a clean break from them, I think. Hammerhead versus the reigning World Heavyweight Champion. Well, there's our new number one contender, right there. Hammerhead has to be the number one contender after that. Doberman versus Presley, two of our stronger upper mids based off performance. Another good win for Denny. I mean, if I didn't have a lot of really good faces already, I probably would have pushed him up the card higher by now. Elfet, I think, is the one we want to win this, really, because we have a babyface champion. A 2-star match. There we go. Cruiserweight title match, ladder match. Fans have seen it before, so they're not happy, but I don't care. He has been on an incredible run. You can say it's a dud, but we know that it wasn't. That was a banger. So good results all around for all of our long-term booking. Piranha is now the new Cruiserweight champion and well-deserved. If we have a quick look at contenders, Hammerhead is right there. They said they'd put an update into the game where if you beat a champion, you would automatically jump up the contenders list. That is very good. So Hammerhead is right up there. Reptile Ranger, we need to push him really as like maybe the next baby face on the list. O'Hooligan, so maybe we do Reptile and O'Hooligan as a... Yeah, I think we can do that as a program. Papa Chopper is there or thereabouts. We've already tried Papa for the TV Championship. Johnny Cobra is not really got a very strong push. Piranha and Chet is definitely going to have to be the next one there. I think Elfet is going to jump Queen of Mean for that one. So, yeah. Guys are killing it. Guys are killing it! Let's see. TV title is probably the one match where we're not 100% sure what we want to do booking wise. I just don't want to throw anyone in there, but we do need to inject a little bit of freshness in here now. We need a heel for a start. I was thinking Soul Daddy, but he's not really done a whole lot. If I put Tycoon in there, I feel like he's floating around the world title picture. I feel like Soul Daddy, and he's got good stats, but he's not done a whole lot. We'll throw him in there. We'll give him his tag team partner. Oh, he's not going to let me. Oh, he's injured. Johnny Cobra's injured. So he's going to have to go it alone. Alright, that is our TV title match. Soul Daddy, kind of out of nowhere. I don't like having things like that where they just kind of out of nowhere move up the card. I'm not going to touch Hammerhead or Arizona for now, because that is definitely one of the next feuds we do. So let's just put some top guys in the mix and see what happens. So Reptile Ranger goes in there after a big win last time around. I think we could probably... Yeah, we could probably have Tycoon in there as well. I think that's fair. There's someone else who deserves a bit of shine. Let's throw Dickie in the mix. It's going to be a banging match. We know that much for a fact. A couple skits, and then we've got a match here. Let's run... No, let's go for Don't Win Feud card, see what we've got. Max versus Hell. I don't want that because if Max wins, that just screws a lot of things up. We can go this. These two have had a match before, and it was pretty good. And if I remember correctly, there is a 3-on-3 match on the pay-per-view. Perhaps we can start using this as a feud that we add to another feud, so to speak. So that's fine. Skit. I'm just going to go for... I think we're going to go for, you know, Old Faithful. We're going to get Succubus in the mix. There's no Keith, so we're actually going to have her do a solo on this. Yeah, on this occasion, I think. She's very popular with the fans, but she's not doing very well in the ring. Yeah, let's give Hooligan his chance on the mic. He's lost the title, he needs to move on to a new feud. So that will be what that is. Now we can get the old merch table set up. That's it. And this week we should be in Showtime. Let's go. We're flying. We're flying this month. Right. Big, easy win for Fireball in that one. 2-star match. Succubus, again, she does really good with the promos, but is not really translating it very well to in the ring. Here is our big 3-way with a lot of our, well, 2 upper mains, and then we have Dickie in there who's having great matches, but not getting a lot of wins. You say that, and then the man pulls out a sneaky one right here in the middle of a feud of 2 other wrestlers. Oh, Hooligan, gonna talk some smack on the mic. Gonna be a nice 3-star segment. Boom, how'd you like that? And then we have our TV title, a bit out of nowhere with Soul Daddy. Let's see if he can hold his own. Well, he's come out of nowhere. He's had a shot. It's a decent enough match. But he's not been able to do much with his one and done. Week 3, we've got some pay-per-view contenders matches to deal with here. This really needs to be Big Thugs. I mean, they absolutely must have a rematch. So, I mean, fingers crossed they win. If it's not them, I mean, who else would possibly deserve one? Hammerhead is in the world title picture now. Metalheads, maybe, but probably not. We'll put the Executors in there. It's a bit of out of nowhere. They don't really deserve a shot, but I really want the Slave Drivers to win this one. Pay-per-view main event match. Again, we really want Hammerhead to win this, so we're gonna have to stack the deck as much as we can. So Hammerhead is in. We are going to, yeah, definitely give him his tag team partner. If it's not going to be him, then I guess it has to be Tycoon. Is it Mr.? It is. This is push 12.
I love that sound.
I feel like if he goes in there, he's going to win the match. He has a 10 push. That's just going to give him an extra 1, so why don't we try... Yeah, bumping his push that way. Fingers crossed, that's all I can say. That's the match we want. We want Hammerhead to come through, but I mean, if it's not going to be him, it has to be someone who's semi-deserving, and Tycoon is probably the only other person who is. We are just going to go for a regular feud match here. I mean, that's something. We'll go with that because Max has had a bit of a resurgence here as a singles now. He's currently a tag team champion, so this would get him another win under the belt, assuming they do win. Mike's spot, we're just going to go for someone who, yeah, I was hoping Doc was going to be back. So Doc is back, and he's just announcing his intentions to get back to maiming people. In fact, okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to put Doc into the number 1 contenders match because he is a former world champion. Tycoon did just lose to Reptile Ranger not long ago, so yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to change this up. We're going to give Queen of Mean her opportunity to talk. Yeah, we're going to put Doc in here. Former world champion makes more sense. Makes more sense. Oh, I left him in there somewhere now. Why is he not allowed to talk? What's going on with Doc? Why is he allowed to do a promo? But he's not allowed to be in the match. What's that about? He's not available. What have I done here? He's not injured, is he? Oh, he is. He's injured, but they still let him do a promo as injured. That's fine. I'm going to heal him up. It makes too much sense now. I can't not do it. So let's get him in there. Oh, that threw me there. And because he has a lower push, it also means that there's more chance of the guy we want moving into the world title picture. So that's fine. And for a skit, let's just do something we haven't done for a while. Specimen.
First you'll get hit, then you'll get bit.
Let's put Elfette into a skit, actually. Alright, what's the specimen? Is it going to be like a pose down or something? There it is. So we're going to put Elfette into a little skit because she, is definitely being built up as our next number 1 contender. Specimen, Elfette, let's go. That will do me, thank you very much. Does it have to be 2? It does. Okay, that's fine. Alright, that makes sense. 2 women in the same, they've had a recent match, that's fine. Okay, happy enough with that card. Fingers crossed we get the right results here. And I think we're back to Canada. We are. Let's go. Woo. Alright, Max winning here would be ideal. I don't want to have to put Buffalo into a goddamn tag team feud. That's fine. We already know how good Zen is. Now we're starting to build up Max as a singles. So that's pretty. That's good.
Get out of my face, you pigs!
Queen of Mean had a world title reign. I believe she won the women's tournament? The women's battle royal, something like that. Here we really need slave drivers to win here. If executioners win just like a shock one, I'm not going to be happy. Why do you do this to me? Oh no. The executors have just forced their way into a tag team title match that should really and rightfully be the fuck. And how did they beat him anyway? This team has been unbeaten 7 months, now they've lost 2 in a row. What is even happening? What is happening on this card? What is going on? We have the wrong tag team and we now have the wrong singles, but that's fine. I'm not too mad on the heavyweight title match. We can still have Hammerheads slot in. Dr. B is a former world champion. This is making my head hurt. So that is our match. And you know what? I don't think we've ran these 2. If not ever, then at least not often. Let's put it that way. 8-bit are going to get in there against the executors, and what a a shocking state that is. I mean, we will definitely give the Slave Drivers a match for the titles at some point. Ladies match, Linda versus Elfette. No questions asked. That is happening. And then we have a tag team match. So we're going to have, I think it's only fair, if we get Thug A and Thug B in the mix here. Try to give them a bit of shine. So we need a babyface team for them to play with. Should not. I'd like to see that again. That's the only other team that managed to beat them during the tag team tournament. So that'd be a fun opener. And a nice way for the Thugs to try and relaunch themselves back into the title picture. We have a couple one-on-ones. Let's bring back Reptile and Tycoon. That was a hell of a match. I think it's Misters. And my mind is completely blanking on what I had planned for Hooligan. But we definitely need something for him. So let's look on baby faces. Let's run this. I think that could make sense. See how that turns out. A Hooligan versus Dickie Thunderbird. This is a bit of a weird pay-per-view. There's a lot of not a whole lot going on. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to use the Slave Drivers in that one there. We are going to put the Van Winkles in though. We're going to have them against a motley crew of heels. We're going to put Brit in there. I think Hammerhead deserves to be on the pay-per-view, and we need to keep him in everyone's mind as well. Papa Chopper has been a pretty solid heel, so there we go. That's our three heels that we're kind of pushing up the card against the established trio of the Van Winkles. As far as skit goes, again, don't want to do anything too crazy. We'll probably... Who do we have as a Hulk? If we got Magnus, he's not one of them.
I don't need anything more than brute force.
Nope, we don't want to do that. In fact, we will change the skits completely. Athlete? Who do we have as athlete? Yep, Magnus is there.
I am Magnus. Muscle.
Okay, not the greatest pop, but we'll put him in the mix anyway. Then it all comes down to a cheeky little mic spot, simple one-on-one. Do we have anyone particularly relevant who has not had an opportunity? Fireball's mic is not strong. Queen of Mean has just had a mic slot. Let's put Pelvis in there, old reliable. He's had a decent run. I think it makes sense to let him talk a bit of nonsense to people. Let's do that. Let's see if we fill this up or not. We've got loads of merch, I do. I think we are back to the Colosseum. Okay, that'll do. Bit of a weird pay-per-view here. Alright, Slave Drivers back on that horse where they need to be. You know, 7 months as a champion. They absolutely need to be around here. Elfette is going to get her big opportunity to take on Linda. They've had a banger of a match, but Linda's come out on top. 3-star on the match. Linda's still the reigning champion. Training montage here with the TV champion Magnus Muscle. Here's our trios match. Was it I'm not overly happy with, because literally the Van Winkles have done nothing in weeks. You know, they've had sporadic appearances maybe for one of them. But it's an easy trio to put together. Wow, and they've beaten the Hills. So maybe we'll start pushing these guys a little bit more. Specifically in the tag team division, and then maybe the cruiserweights. Wow, quick win for Thunderbird. What is going on with Hooligan? He is struggling right now.
Don't step on my blue suede shoes there, mama.
Pelvis just talking some smack, like he does. Cruiserweight division is quite hot at this point. Tag title match. If the Executors win this, I swear to God. Wow, Zen didn't even have to tag in. Max is on a tear, people. Max is killing it right now. Big rematch, these guys had a good match. They're both really pushing towards the top. Okay, Tycoon's turn to pick up a victory. They've been exchanging wins, these two. And here we go. Big world title match. I'm okay with that. Honestly, wouldn't have been too mad if the Doc would have picked up the win there. But at least now we can try to move back to the goal we had. Oh, Dickie's injured. Yeah, we'll try and move back to doing the Chance Hammerhead feud. So that's fine. There we go. Another month in the bag, people. We are getting closer to the end of the year, which means the end of year rewards, which is always fun. I'd say it's neck and neck right now for Zen and Arizona as far as Wrestler of the Year goes. Then we have Babyface of the Year, Heel of the Year, and Tag Team of the Year. So, still a lot to play for there, but hey, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, people. We will be back very soon with November.